Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Grayscale re-adds XRP to GDLC, and the question is an XRP ETF on the horizon. We've already seen, what was it, a week or two ago, they had BTC, ETH, XRP, XLM, and then we had shared yesterday, probably a few times actually, multiple days, but definitely yesterday we had shared how XDC is also going to have its own ETF as well. And it had approval, I believe it was at the 8th, possibly the 11th, but I think it was the 8th in the UK. Probably should have just tossed that into the video. Didn't really cross my mind until now that we're having the discussion, since we'd already shared it. But Grayscale's reintroduction of XRP into its portfolio has sparked speculation about a potential XRP ETF, and could it be next? So the resurgence in the major investment fund has hinted at potential implications for the future of crypto, and legal clarity for XRP in the US has set the stage for discussions about its role in the evolving market. But now Grayscale's addition of XRP to its portfolio, re-addition I guess you could say, has signaled a changing story in the digital asset world. And this one was pretty exciting as well. We're just going to shoot right to the point. Google Bard predicts XRP projected value should Bitcoin hit 20,000 post halving. Let's just scroll right down to it and just get to the point. You can come back and read all of this if you're interested, but basically the point is, when Bitcoin hits 200,000, Google Bard states that XRP would hit $46.50. And I think that's a great number, because even from the very beginning, I had investors who had said, you know, there's this company, OpenCoin, has an asset called Ripples, and it's supposed to go to $50. So I think that's pretty cool to follow along, that now the news is catching up and saying the same thing investors were saying. What was that, 2012 or so? Sometimes it takes time, kind of like the things we discussed in 2019. It's just now happening. But if you research, it's easy to get ahead, you know, of where the news cycle is, because there's always delays, especially with something that's so big as this, and global. And remember, this is like the change of something that's going to last for the next 50 to 100 years for the fourth industrial revolution. So that's kind of where we're at. But here is something massive for XRP, according to Wall Street financial analyst. Excuse me. And we'll get into this just a little bit. Wall Street financial expert Linda Jones, and she's awesome. Nothing but respect for Linda. She does so cool, but has stressed the immense potential for XRP, consenting that an insane wealth of value could hit the asset soon. In a statement, Linda Jones, a financial analyst on Wall Street, emphasized the immense potential for XRP, stating that adopters are merely in the initial stages of a game-changing development. And according to Linda, the digitization of commerce presents a far greater opportunity than the digitization of communications did in its early days. As she states, we are still in the first inning. Digitizing commerce is a much bigger opportunity than digitizing communications, basically, than the internet was. And that's pretty interesting, because they've always been stated, even directly from Vitalik Buterin, that not Ethereum, but Ripple was the internet of value. So Vechain has had a very exciting run so far this year. Almost daily big news has been coming out, and Vet powers real-world giants to new heights with 2 million transactions. So Vechain's collaboration with Boston Consulting Group, the BCG, focuses on using blockchain for sustainable environmental practices. The Blockchain Biospheres initiative, part of this partnership, aims to transform sustainability across industries with a transparent and accountable approach. So BCG is going to integrate the blockchain tech with environmental sustainability efforts, and it will be using Vechain. Also, too, Vechain is unveiling blockchain biosphere pioneering sustainability Revolutions. Man, I am just stumbling, and we were just having the same conversation. I opened a secondary account because it had just a little bit of different coverage in there, and I thought it was pretty cool. But Vechain's blockchain biosphere is a game changer for the fight for sustainability. So kudos to Vechain for revolutionizing supply chains, EV batteries, 3D printing, and fashion with blockchain tech. Let's envision a greener future together, stated Marcel Noblock, aka Colin Brown. So the biosphere, or the blockchain biosphere initiative, is a comprehensive approach to sustainability. A little bounce there as it updated. Addressing specific issues across sectors. Firstly, it introduces EV battery management. And here Vechain's blockchain tech transforms the management of EV batteries, ensuring efficiency and sustainability in the rapidly expanding electric vehicle sector. Secondly, it introduces 3D printing and supply chains by integrating blockchain into 3D printing processes, and it enhances transparency and efficiency in supply chains, thus reducing emissions and promoting local manufacturing. Next, it talks about sustainable fashion. Vechain applies blockchain in the fashion industry, particularly the secondhand market, to ensure product authenticity, extend product life cycles. Man, I just did not know what happened. My apologies, guys. I hope you're having a great new year so far. But it also promotes a more sustainable fashion ecosystem. So that's something that's really cool. If you followed us for a while on this channel, we had shown years ago how over in China they were using Vechain to protect themselves from the fraud in the fashion industry. You could scan the little QR code and it would tell you literally from where it had been made, all of the shipping times, sometimes even temperatures, all the details of even who did it, up unto the store that it was delivered at, and what time, what day, what year, etc. They did that also again with wine bottles, and they were also even using it there as a currency, as Vechain was one of the 2 approved Parcel X and Vechain in the entire nation of China. So that is pretty massive. And again, Vechain had been for quite a few years the only and exclusive supply chain for the APAC region, which is over 60% of the global population. So it has a very, very bright future, and there's still things we talked about years ago. We'll see if they get implemented. Most likely they are, but it will be very exciting to see as it does, because when it does, I would also expect the value to or I should say the price to begin matching its value. So there's some very exciting things we discussed back then, with the capability of Vechain to be able to track point of origin all throughout its life history until its final days, so to speak, whether it's a vehicle, whether it's fashion, whether it's wine, whether it's been milks, etc. It's very, very exciting. If you're not familiar with Vechain, do a little research on that. I think you'll be pretty impressed, and it's kind of in its lane of its own. So if you don't follow this channel, if you're new to this channel, we always talk about the XXX, the 3 tiers of finance, and Vechain for supply chain. We like the 4 majors, the 4 favorites of this channel: XRP for wholesale, XLM for retail, XDC for trade finance, and Vechain for supply chain. We kind of picked those that really had their own lane and had a utility that we knew were going to last infinitely. So guys, again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. We're here to help share the information. We share our mistakes, we share our successes, and we love all of you guys. But again, everything in life is perspective. Some people, when they see this, don't look at your screen if you're driving or working. Stay safe to yourself and others, and don't get in trouble. But if you look on your screen, there's 2 different people who see 2 different ideas. You can choose to see don't quit, or you can choose to see do it. The rest is up to you. Much love, guys, and we will catch you in the next one.